Hi, Sarah here. I've got a layout process video for you today using the Like Forever September kit. So to begin with, I've taken some of the white 12x12 cardstock and I'm just cutting down some of the pattern paper from the kit, and that paper is a Dear Lizzie Saturday collection. And once I trim that down, I'm going to put it either side of my paper. This is actually from a sketch and I'll leave a link below. It's for the Let's Get Sketchy blog, where they do a sketch every week, and I think every month they might have a prize. But I'll leave the links and you can go check them out. It's brilliant for if you need a bit of inspiration. Originally the sketch doesn't have the zigzag that I've done here, it's just the two triangles facing the centre, but I decided to just go off in a different direction there. So I've been fiddling around with it and now I've got it stuck down. I'm just trimming around the edges and knitting it up and taking off the edge pieces there. Okay, so next I grab, oh, there's the sketch in the corner on my phone, you might have just spotted it there. I'm just getting my picture next and I'll be sorting out my paper layers first, I think. I believe all these papers are Dear Lizzie Saturday as far as I know. Definitely the heart one. I think the light blue one that I matte the photograph on is as well. But the colours go perfectly with my picture because my boy's wearing a nice blue jacket there that he got from his grandma. So, and this is last winter time. Now I was going to add an extra strip of blue behind there, but because of the pattern being on a diagonal on the other piece, I felt like it was a bit sort of stroby on my eyes, so I decided against that. It didn't look right because the pattern was going in a different direction. So next I'm putting my title down, so once I know where that is I can arrange my embellishments around that. And I'm going for All Togged Up there, and they're gold thickers. They're not in the kit, they're the only thing that isn't, I think. And they're also Dear Lizzie, I believe. Yep, they're Darling Detail. They're called Dear Lizzie ones. I think they're a year old or so. I'm just sticking my layers down now and I'm deciding where I want to add some texture paste. So I've got my texture paste there and a stencil from my stash. That stencil is a Heidi Swap stencil and it's just like little crosses. So I'm adding that around where I want my photo. I do actually add the bit I'm doing now way too far out, so I end up having to add embellishments further up the page and some more journaling in the end. Not journaling, sorry, title, just to balance it out because I felt like it was very lopsided when I added my embellishments to this one, but you'll see later on where I add more to the other side. Next I've got my spray inks. I believe I've chosen, let's see, I think it's a Bandon Coral, Mermaid Lagoon, and a colourings called Jelly Bean Blue, and I've just splashed them on there. I've also taken out my Prima water soluble oil pastels and I'm using a darker blue. I think I used two different blues together to create a blue that matches the pattern paper, and I just splash it on with some with just a paintbrush and some water. So I'm just adding some splashes here and there and I just keep going with that. Oh, I spilt it at the bottom there as you can see, but I cover that up with washi later on and just make it like it was supposed to be there, as you do. I'm adding some Abandoned Coral now just to bring a bit of pink into it because there's quite a lot of pink in the embellishments even though it's a very blue layout. So I'm just taking up the excess colour there so it's not too dark and deciding where to put my picture and sticking that down. I do add some multi-mix medium to the back of that to help it stick because it's stuck to texture paste. It doesn't tend to stick very well. So I add that as well as the tape and then just rest something on the top of it so it dries. So in that bowl there I've selected some embellishments that I think will go with my layout, and I'm just adding my title in there. At the moment I was just thinking of having the embellishments around that area on the layout, but I end up adding some more to balance it out because of the texture paste being so far up on the other side. So there I am covering up where I spilt spray ink everywhere. So I then just get all my ephemera out. Most of the ephemera, in fact I think all the ephemera is the Posh collection. There's chipboard, the ephemera pack and the stickers as well, and just a variety of it all. So I'm just sort of moving things around, deciding where I want it to go. I'm also using the Posh washi as well, and I think I use a stripy blue one. Yep, that's what I've used already. And then I also pull out some more washi. That's the Dear Lizzie washi that also comes in the kit. I've got quite a few of the add-ons, so it's a bit of everything. I've also got some wooden embellishments in there, and some of them are Jelly Bean Soup Wordfetti and the others are Evilicious, I think the brand was. And what I do with them is I use my Prima pastels and I alter the colour of them in a bit. I'm also adding some washi down that side just to pop the picture up a bit more, just so that it's not, that paper's not blending into the white so much as it is at the moment. And that's from the Dear Lizzie washi pack. And so I'm just filling around. Oh, and I've picked up one of the ephemera pieces was tags, so I've just trimmed that in two so it's not wrapping around a page because I'm not using it for planning, and I'm just going to write my date in that once I glue that down. So I've chosen a few wooden embellishments and I've just tried to do the rule of three there, where I've got a cluster in 3 places. So yep, that's where I'm adding my embellishment as well. So I'm taking my oil pastels now and I'm just altering the colour of my wooden embellishments. I love altering the colour of wooden embellishments. I do like leaving them plain too, but sometimes it's nice to add a bit of colour, especially on this layout because there was a lot of dark blue in the paper and I just wanted to pull that forward a bit more, away more so than the pinks. So now I'm adding my ephemera and stickers, and then now they're all glued down I believe, I'm adding some of the New Brads and enamel dots, and they are both from the Posh range as well. So I'm just scattering them in 3s, I think mostly. And coming in with some gold colour shine there to match with the gold foiling in the title and the ephemera. And this is a point I'd left it overnight and had a good think and decided I needed to do something about that other side where it's a lot of texture paste and spray but no actual embellishment. So I added Little Joel shortened to Lil because I think I was running out of letters that were appropriate, and I didn't want it to be too big. I wanted it to be quite a small thing, and then I just wanted to add a couple of things just on that side just to balance with the other side of the photograph. So sorry about my head there. So just add a few extra stickers there, having a think about it. Having a look through, seeing if I want to add anything else. And I think I'm adding the journaling, and I do add some Jelly Bean Soup Wordfetti, and there's the pictures at the end. Thanks for joining me, and like and subscribe if you want to see more from me. Bye!